Welcome back. Today we're talking about the top 5 breathing exercises for teenagers. My name's Lorraine Rushton and I'm founder of Zenergy Yoga. And after teaching thousands of teenagers for over 20 years all around the world, I'm going to share with you 5 of the best breathing exercises that really work. Now we get into a really fun, super important topic and an essential part of any children's yoga class, self-calming or bedtime routine, and that's breathing. Now, breathing is the magic part in yoga. It's the practice that distinguishes yoga from every other form of physical activity. In yoga, we do 2 things. We coordinate the movement with the breath, and we also just focus on specific breathing practices. The yoga word for this, you might have heard, is pranayama. And the question is, well, why? Why yoga breathing techniques? Why do we need to focus on them? Why do we bring them into our yoga practices? Well, what do we know about the breath? Well, the breath has 4 stages. It's got the inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. So what happens if we extend the inhalation? It energizes. What happens if we extend the exhalation? It calms. What happens if we regulate the inhalation and the exhalation? It brings the mind to focus. So if you were teaching a group of rowdy teenagers, which aspect of the breathing focus do you think you'd focus on? The exhale, absolutely. Why? Because we want to calm our teens, we want to help them, we want to deal with this chatty mind. We want to give them the ability to self-calm, to get better sleep, to deal with pressure at school or anxiety. It helps to calm raging emotions, the endless thoughts that come through. You know, once teens can think clearly, they're going to make better decisions, perform at their best, and make better choices for their future. You know, how much would you have loved to have these tools when you were at school? Well, here are my top 5 breathing exercises for teens. You can do them with me or simply take some notes so you can teach these to your kids, use them in your classrooms, or even for yourself whenever you feel that the pressure is building up. So my number 1 breathing exercise would be belly breathing. Belly breathing, really simply, is bring your hands onto the belly, and as you're breathing in, feel the movement underneath your hands, and as you're breathing out, feel the movement underneath your hands. As you're breathing in, you might feel the belly extends and it rises. As you're breathing out, you might feel the belly sinks back down. Sometimes we use an analogy of balloon. As you're breathing in, you might feel the belly expands and it rises and it feels like a balloon. And as you're breathing out, you'll feel the belly sinks back down like a balloon deflating. Just a few of these belly breaths will help to calm the mind and bring a little bit of sense of stability and self-control back into any teenager's life. Number 2 would be extending the breath. So again, quite simply, you could leave the hands onto the belly, but this time we breathe in to a certain count and we breathe out to a certain count. For example, let's breathe in to the count of 4 and then we breathe out to the count of 4. So getting rid of all of your breath, we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Just do this a few times, maybe even extend the exhale, and you will drop teenagers into a deeper place of stillness, quiet. It'll help them to get to sleep when their minds are crazy busy and they're so exhausted, or if they're feeling upset or angry. A few counts of the breath will help regulate, bring their mind back to a place of stillness and get control over those emotions again. Number 3, one of the best breathing exercises to release tension, to let go of any pent-up emotion, whether you're aware of it or you're not, that will help to restore mental emotional balance, is the letting go breath. And all we do is we take a normal inhalation, big breath in, and as we breathe out, we silently to ourselves say the words, let go. Normal breath in, and as we're breathing out, let go. Normal breath in, and as you're breathing out, letting go of anything, any tension or stress or anxiety or worries. Normal breath in, and as you're breathing out, letting go of anything, anger, upset, frustration. Normal breath in, and breathing out, letting go of anything that's stopping you from being really happy and who you truly are. Number 4 breathing exercise, alternate nostril breathing, one of the best breathing exercises we have to bring the mind to still, focus, concentration, to get attention. If you want to take in information that's really important, still the mind first with alternate nostril breathing. Or you're about to go into an exam, stressful situation, but you need to be focused and clear. Alternate nostril breathing is your friend. So how we teach this? One of the simplest ways is to use the index fingers. So you bring your index fingers to the bony part of the nose, and we slide them just underneath the bony part of the nose to where it goes a little bit squashy. In a minute, we're going to block off one side. We're going to breathe in through one side and exhale through that nostril. Then we're going to block off both. We're going to breathe in through the other side and breathe out through that side. So, getting ready, taking a big breath in, big breath out, get rid of all your breath. Block off both nostrils, breathe in through one side. Big breath out as you breathe out from that side. Breathe in through the other side. Big breath out through that side. Block off both, breathe in through the other side. Big breath out, breathing out from that side. Breathe in through the other side. Big breath out from that side. Wait, just pause for a moment. How still and quiet is your mind right now? Okay, on to our last one, number 5, is the happy breath. As you breathe in the new. As you breathe out the old. As you breathe in happiness. As you breathe out sadness. As you breathe in light. As you breathe out grey. As you breathe in love. As you breathe out anger. As you breathe in faith. As you breathe out all those fears. Such a goodie, a great breathing exercise to deal with the emotions that have built up. You could ask them, what do they want to breathe in? What do they want to have more of in their life? And what do they want to let go of? What would be the word or the emotion that they want to breathe out? How fun was that? Wouldn't you have just loved to have learnt these when you were a teenager? How different would life have been at school? Just maybe to know one breathing exercise. If you ever felt alone, afraid, shy, nervous, stressed, overwhelmed. So, to sum up, breathing exercises, they're so useful for focusing, quietening the mind, to concentrate, to release tension, to deal with emotional build-up or upset. And the great news is they can be done anywhere, at any time of day. They're a great way to start a yoga class, particularly if the class is really rowdy and you want to calm and quiet them down. They're great to teach for kids with autism or ADHD to help get their focus, or at the end of class if you want to help them to walk out feeling calm and relaxed. These are often the best exercises that school teachers take away from my training courses. They're often the ones that the school teachers, they remember and they use them daily. And why? Because you get such immediate results. So I hope that you found this really valuable, and I hope it helps you to be the best children's yoga teacher that you can be.